Hello everybody, it's Murialda here once again, and welcome back to yet another Ami box. Woohoo! Yes! We got a figure to unbox. This one just got here probably 10 minutes ago, and it is almost 6:30. So delivery was a little bit late on this. Or, if you go by the tracking information, it's a week early. So this is one of those figures where I've wanted it for a while, really. Ever since she went up, I was interested in her, but she wasn't one that I was planning on actually getting because, it's been a pretty heavy year so far. At least it was going to be. Then all the delays happened. But anyways, I'm rambling. Enough rambling. Let's get this box open and show you who it is. Obviously, if you've seen the thumbnail and read the title, you will know who it is. But if you haven't, then you can have some suspense. And this is kind of a stealth unboxing because I haven't actually told anyone I bought her. Sure, I put her up on MFC as ordered and everything, but never actually told the Discord or anything. So, if you remember Dai-Yu, we've got the same Ami card because it was the same month. Honestly, if I had thought about it, I probably would have combined this one and Dai-Yu, but I waited too long. So those are the Ami thank you cards. That off to the side. And we got the paper. And we got the figure. Woohoo! Let's put her off to the side. Get her out. And get a good look at her. So right off the bat, she looks bigger than I was expecting, which is a good thing. So there we go. This is, well, I'm guessing this is what it is. She has multiple different names depending on where you go. Most of them, including Ami where I got her from, call her Yukari-chan. China cross Maid. She is an original character based off of a Momoko illustration. She's a non-scale figure, so who knows what scale, but looks to be, just looking at her, I'd say 1/7 to 1/6. Probably right in between, 1/7.5 or 6.5 or whatever it would be. She's manufactured by Union Creative. A lot of people have beef with Union Creative. I don't really have a problem. I have looked at some pictures of her and not expecting perfection. Never was, but she's just a cute one that caught my eye. So anyways, Yukari, she released on June 20th of 2020. Like I said, since she went up for pre-order, I've been interested in her. I've been debating whether or not to buy her. I wasn't going to because, I spent a lot of money so far. I'm getting so many figures, blah, 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 blah. Finally, I gave in because I just kept going and back to her page, going back to her page. I ordered her on the 25th, so 5 days after she released. Paid for her on the 26th. She shipped out on the 27th and got delivered today on the 29th. So Yukari, she's not cheap, but she's not overly expensive like a bunch of figures are these days. I paid 15,600 yen or $151.60. And of course, because of Corona-chan, I had to go with DHL shipping. So I paid 4,010 yen or $38.97 to ship her to the US. So yeah, I've been doing the spin around so you can see all the pictures. There is a picture of the original illustration she is based off of. So yeah, like I said, I don't know her. She's an original character. I just think she is super cute. And eventually, that's why I decided to buy her. I think she's my first, real green hair figure. I do have a Miku, which isn't really, it's a bluish green. And then I have Arcana, which is like seafoam. Same with Kiyohime. So this is my first green-haired figure. And little secret for you guys. Green is one of my favorite colors, if not the favorite. Inside the box is just white. There's no inner liner. Typical of Union Creative. And there's the text message saying she's just been delivered. So yes, there is Yukari in her blister packaging. Something unusual about her is her base is on the side instead of on the bottom. So spin her around. There she is from the back. And the other side, and then back to the front. So let's tilt her over and get her out of the blister packaging. We've got 2 pieces of tape on that side, and then probably 2 on this side as well in the corners. Okay, she is blistered very well. I can't even get my finger in between the crack to get her open. Well, that's probably because there is more tape that I didn't know about. So on the top and the bottom, as well as on the sides. So she is well protected. And one more piece of tape. There we go. So, her base. Union Creative tends to have pretty boring bases, so they're usually black. This one is actually a brown. And then it's got like some copper pegs, copper colored at least. So they are metal. 2 nice sturdy pegs, so she should be pretty secure. There is also another accessory in here, which is tiny, and I've read it's pretty much, unless you use some sticky tack, you're going to lose it. So we've got a little tiny spoon. So yay. And then we've got Yukari. Let's pull her out. It's kind of like a baggie, but not really a baggie. Piece of plastic around the front and a piece of plastic around the back. And then one around the cup. This one is kind of like sticky plastic and it's stickied to the cup. Whoops, not much of a smell. And she does have some weight to her. I was not expecting the drink to fall out of the cup. So I think it's supposed to be some sort of coffee or tea, and it's got like some whipped cream and sprinkles, chocolate sprinkles, and a little leaf type thing. So yay. We'll just set that off to the side for now. So you don't have to use it. You can just have her have an empty cup. There is her face. One thing a lot of people have complained about is in the pictures, like original illustrations, she's blushing a bit and not so much on the figure, but it's okay. I think she still looks pretty cute. Sorry for darkness, but it is starting to get dark because DHL was pretty late today. She's got a nice little chest cutout showing off her cleavage. And there is even a little gap in there. That's nice. Kind of like a China dress out top with some big puffy sleeves and a nice big frilly skirt. She's got a little Maid headband on with some red bows and a couple of red hair ornaments. She does have typical China buns on her head. Top of the hair. I was going to say nice of them to put the hairband so that you don't get the seam line, but it actually kind of emphasizes the seam line. But you're not going to be looking at her from the top, so it's not a big deal. There's lots of shading in the hair. I don't know how well it's going to show up on the dark camera, but you got some light greens, you got some darker greens, you got kind of some yellows. There's lots of layers to the hair as well. And they've done a good job of blending in where the seam lines where the different hair pieces join. She is wearing a nice little apron, some red lacings, and if you look on the side, she also has some white lacings holding the skirt together, or the top together. She's got some nice long legs, and she is wearing some very nice garter belts. I'm determining I have kind of a thing for garter belts. She does have a little white bow on her back. Looking at her back, there is some wrinkling in there that you won't ever really see. Little tiny bit of shading on her top. And on her legs, you can see like around her calf and her thighs, there is like a lighter coloring. It's not as dark as around the knees, so that's supposed to be like it's her tights stretching out over her meteor bits. She has relatively large feet. Not something you typically see in the anime world. Nice floral design on the toes. And some strappies. And then, important question, white, nice and simple, very nice booty down there. The bows, all these little plastic bows, at least in the pictures I've seen, aren't really the greatest. And yeah, they're not the greatest, but I'm gonna dub her like a 3 feet or arm length figure. What that means is basically you put her at arm length away from you, she looks perfect. Bring her up close to your eyes, and that's when you start noticing little things. But as we can see here, she is well balanced and she is able to stand on her own without the base. I still highly recommend you use the base, but she does stand on her own. She is holding a plate with a cup, and it is tilted at an angle. She's not a very good waitress. So the spoon is supposed to like rest on that, and that's why people are saying unless you use sticky tack or something, you're probably going to lose it. But it stayed on pretty good for me. The skirt has a little bit of shading in there as well, and all the ruffles are individual layers. There's the important questions from the bottom, or from the front. So yeah, overall, she is just a cute figure. She's got her shoulders out, no poofy decorations on her shoulders, which is great. Let's get her together. Very simple. There's 2 peg holes on the flat foot, and it just goes onto the pegs, and the other toe like balances her. Put the little tea in her cup. Put the little spoon up here. And she is assembled. Relatively simple figure, but cute. And in my opinion, she's pretty well done. I mean, I'm biased because I like her, of course. But like the red lines, the fine red lines, like on the strappies of her foot or around the edges, they're decent. Some of them could be maybe a little bit better, but they're hand painted, so they're pretty good in my opinion. And overall, I'm happy with her, and that is what is important. Yeah, she's just cute. She's got beautiful legs, got the garters, got the thigh highs. She's got her cleavage out. She's got her shoulders exposed. Hands. I didn't even talk about her hands, which is something I always talk about. So this hand is kind of gripping her sleeve. Middle and ring fingers are together. And the pinky is separated. The thumb is separated. Nice knuckles. A little bit of pink fingernail polish. The other hand, which you're almost never going to see because it's under the plate. Again, ring and middle finger are together, but everything else is separated. Nice long dainty fingers. And put her together again. Yep. Gotta be careful with this spoon. I may just leave it in the blister packaging. Do another spin around, and then we'll come in for some closer shots of the spin around. So yeah, I don't know how many times I've said it, but I'll say it one more time. I'm happy with her. I think she is cute. I think she's worth the money I spent for her. And she's just got this like happy girl expression on her face without a big giant open mouth smile. She's kind of looking off to the side at you, glancing at you. A little cheer. And as I said, green. I can't believe this is my first green-haired figure. They don't really make a whole lot of them, though. Good details in her ears. There's the shot from the top. And yeah, we can see like around her chest, it is a little bit lighter on her shirt, so there is shading. She's a busty girl, so she's stretching it out a little bit, but she's not overtly sexy. I mean, she's fully clothed, even from the side where the skirt is flipping up a little bit. The spoon fell again. It's not showing anything. So yeah, nice Zetairyoki. And yeah. I am happy. Obviously, base, boring, but it's a standard of Union Creative, and the figure more than makes up for it, in my opinion. So, anyways, this is Yukari-chan, the China Cross Maid. She is an original character based off of Momoko illustration. She's a non-scale figure, but in my opinion, probably big 1/7 to small 1/6. She is manufactured by Union Creative, and Yukari released on June 20th of 2020. So 6/20/2020. She is a little on the pricey side, I guess, but not horrible compared to a bunch of figures these days. She cost brand new at AmiAmi 15,600 yen, or $151.60 when I paid for her. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I did. I am out. See you later. Bye-bye.